Back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be reacting to Hoops reference again. And thank you to Hoops All Day one more time, because you gave me the suggestion to watch Hoops reference. So I think this YouTube channel is really good. So before I start this video, please like and subscribe to Hoops Reference channel. And this video is the most important X Factor from all 22 returning NBA teams West. So last time I did East. So anyways, let's get into it.
In this video, we will once again
I think this one will be more interesting because it's the West, and the West is harder than the East, and the X Factors are more important. The X Factors will be more important in the West.
Making a big impact in the playoffs. This kind of impact is by no means guaranteed by them, hence being the fact that they are X Factors and not star players. This is actually the second part of the series.
But for the Rockets, I'm going to say Russell Westbrook. It's just known, like he has to play good in the playoffs. Like, if he's not efficient, then this is the experience went wrong for the small ball lineup. If he is, then good.
Now, with that being said, let's begin. We'll once again be going in order of the standings, so starting with the first place Los Angeles Lakers, their biggest X factor upon return is Avery Bradley.
Because he's a good defender.
Since Bradley has made a playoff appearance, and since his Celtics days, he definitely has declined a bit as a player overall. But at his best, he's still capable of playing some hard-nosed lockdown defense on the perimeter.
Dude, I like lockdown defensive point guards. They're like really effective on the team. Another X factor for the Rockets could be Robert Covington, but I just think Russell Westbrook has to play good in the playoffs, or else the experience doesn't work.
But Bradley's never been afraid of any matchup, and offensively, he's capable of at least spacing the floor and knocking down shots from the perimeter at around a league average rate.
Yeah, I know, but I really like Avery Bradley, like a really good defender, and I like point guards who could play defense.
Next in the standings is the Los Angeles Clippers, and their biggest X factor upon return is Marcus Morris.
A good three-point shooter and a good defender.
To be one of the best role players in the league over the last few years, his stint on the Clippers, admittedly, got off to a bit of a slow start. He's become a sharpshooter on high volume.
Yeah, dude, he's like such a good shooter on the Clippers. He's a big piece of the Clippers. Maybe come off the bench.
While also scoring about 20 points per game. But ever since he's gotten to the Clippers, his numbers dropped down to about 9.5 points per game, while shooting a terrible 39% from the field and 28% from three. This likely had to do with trying to integrate himself into a new system on the spot, and I definitely don't anticipate the struggles to be that bad when play resumes. So if he can come anywhere close to returning to previous form, then
alright guys, I just have to X that thing out. That's why you couldn't see
Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Lou Williams, and Montrezl Harrell around him. The next team in the standings is the Denver Nuggets,
Jeremy Grant. I like him as a 3-and-D player. He would be perfect for the Houston Rockets, but Jeremy Grant is like really underrated NBA player in my opinion. And defense is like my favorite thing in the NBA. Like literally my favorite thing in the NBA. So I take defense first and offense second. If you're a good two-way player, I like those type of role players, and Jeremy Grant shows
them. The Nuggets need defensive contributors, and Grant is just that. Grant's one of the best bench players in the league because he's a versatile, impactful, switchable.
He's a really versatile player.
And on offense, he's a highly efficient scorer, both inside and out, making 47% of his shots and 40% of his threes.
Yeah, dude, I really like players like Jeremy Grant. Like I like the Jaren Jacksons of the NBA.
The next team in the standings is
Jordan Clarkson for the Utah Jazz, because he's a good shooter. I know, like the Jazz don't have like that good of shooters. Like, Donovan Mitchell, but he hasn't been doing that good for the
Jazz and Clarkson himself. After a very disappointing playoff run in Cleveland in 2018, Clarkson's production wasn't taken very seriously the next year on a bad Cavaliers team.
Yeah.
But now being on a playoff contender,
Yeah, dude,
he's
they traded,
thriving
I
more than
think,
ever as their
Dante
sixth man,
Exum for
with
him.
Mike Conley
So I think that was like a
struggling
really
with
bad
his
trade for
performances
the
and
Cavs.
health for a
I don't
little
even know
while.
what
The
they were
Jazz
doing.
desperately needed another
Yeah.
shot creator
But,
alongside Donovan
I mean,
Mitchell,
I guess
and
he didn't really
Clarkson
work
has
out
come
on
in
a
and
bad
proven to be a
team, I
breath of
guess.
fresh air off the bench.
But,
He's
like,
averaging
he's a
about
good
16
bench
points per
player
game,
behind
and he's shooting an
Donovan
efficient
Mitchell.
48% from the field and 37% from
Yeah,
three,
good
while in
three-point
Utah,
shooter. And he really
fills the
surprised
role
me
of a
when he
secondary
came back.
playmaker exactly how
Guys,
they need
there's
him.
an ad, because this is like
What if
over a
washing your
10-minute
gym socks
video,
could help
so
families in
you
need?
guys could
What
skip
if it
this
already
part.
has? And what
Please
if you
skip
could
this
get
part.
rewarded for the good you're already doing?
The next team in the
Yeah, you
standings
couldn't
is
see
the
me again,
Oklahoma
but
City
that was just
Thunder,
me
and their
skipping
biggest
the
X
ad.
factor upon return is Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder is a
The Thunder
good,
are
effective
mix of young,
bench
promising
player.
talent and
I
solid
really
established veterans. And while the team's
I
first
think he's
priority
really,
is to develop Shai Gilgeous-Alexander
underrated
into
NBA
the
player
future star he's shown
and
the
a
ability to
contender for
become,
Sixth
the older
Man of
guys
the
will
Year,
more
in
than
my
likely
opinion.
be taking the reins for the playoff push. Chris Paul has embraced his role as a
Yeah,
secondary
if,
playmaker that allows those
because
around
if
him
Chris
to get
Paul
theirs
gets
throughout most of the
injured,
game,
like
and
Dennis
then take
Schroeder
over
is
late when he
perfect.
needs to.
But
And
I
it's Dennis
think, you know,
Schroeder
I
that has
think
5
the
years of playoff
biggest
experience,
X
who is
factor
also having
for the
best season
OKC
of his
Thunder
career.
is Danilo
He very well
Gallinari.
might be the
They're
sixth man
another
of the year
really
this year, and
underrated
down the stretch of the
NBA
season,
player.
his ability to
And he's a
create
really
points
good
for himself
three,
and others
like
will
he
be
could
critical
shoot
to
the ball
success
really
of the
well,
Thunder.
Danilo
He
Gallinari,
had
and he's a good
decent
defender.
yet
I really
disappointing
like
playoff
it.
performance
And
last
Danilo
year, so he's going
Gallinari
to be
could
looking to make up.
give you
And if he
20
carries
points
that
per
momentum
game
he's
while
built throughout
having
the
some
season
productive
into the postseason, then
defense.
the Thunder could
And
end
I
up surprising a lot
think
of people.
Danilo Gallinari is
The next team up in
perfect
the
for
standings
the
is the Houston
Thunder.
Rockets, and their biggest X factor
Eric
upon return
Gordon.
is Eric Gordon. Gordon is
I
one of the
had
biggest
I
examples
had
of a
Russell
hit-or-miss
Westbrook,
player,
but
because when he's on,
Eric
he's
Gordon is pretty
really
good
on.
for
But when
X
he's off,
factor
he
because he's a
becomes
really
a
good
huge
three-point
detriment to the
shooter
team.
for this
A
team.
good way to summarize the Eric Gordon experience
But like,
is the fact
I
that this
feel like it
season
has to
he
be
dropped
for the
50
Rockets like
points in
a
game, and then
a
the very next
defensive
game he
player.
only scored a mere 8
like
points on 2 of 10 shooting.
like
Overall, he's
Russell
having
Westbrook
a
is
great
not like
fourth
a
season, shooting the
like
ball
he's a
terribly,
good defense,
struggling
like
with some
a
injuries and
good
fitness
defensive
levels,
player, not
and
like the
overall,
Robert
looking like
Covingtons
he's
of
on
the
the
NBA.
decline.
But I
it's the
feel
fact
like
that
Russell
he does
Westbrook,
still
if
have
he
those
plays
50-point games
really
in
good in
him
the
that makes him an
playoffs,
X-factor.
then like
He
he's
needs
the
to get
biggest
back to
X factor.
100% health
Even
and be
Robert
ready to
Covington,
bring
a
his
really
A game
good
for the
3 and
Rockets to
D
be able
player.
to
So
make a deep
I don't really
push,
see
because if
Eric
he's out
Gordon
there
as being the
tossing up
biggest
bricks
X
every game,
factor
then they could
because
be
he's
in
not
for
that
an
good at
early exit.
defense.
The next team up in the standings is the Dallas Mavericks,
Not,
and their biggest
actually,
X
I
factor
think
upon
Robert
return is
Covington's
Tim
biggest.
Hardaway Jr. Hardaway's career to this point has been very similar to many of the other hot and cold wing players that we've mentioned so far in this series.
Tim Hardaway
because he
Jr.
too
like
is capable of
probably
catching fire
one
and
of his
knocking down a
best
ton of
seasons
big-time
this year.
shots and changing the
And
pace
he
of
has
the
a
game
good
by giving
three-point
his
shooter
team
this
another
year.
scoring option.
Pretty
Pretty much
good,
every season, though,
efficient
his
scorer.
efficiency wavers,
Maybe when
his
like
scoring
Luka
is
Doncic is
inconsistent, and there are
injured,
just as
he could
many
play pretty
downs
good.
as there are ups. But this year, he's actually started to put it all together and shoot the ball well on a regular basis.
Yeah.
He's scoring about 16 points per game for the Mavs this year, and he's doing
Pretty
so
good
while
scorer,
knocking
like,
down
he
a
at least
career-high
be a 15
41% of his threes.
per game
The Mavs
scorer when
are a
someone gets
lethal
injured.
offensive
So
team
I
that
think
will
he's
force you to try to
perfect.
keep up with them in the score. And if the team wants to continue this offensive
Yeah, I think he's
prowess,
the biggest
then role
X
players
factor
like
right
Hardaway
now.
are going to have to continue this run alongside Luka Doncic
Oh, there's another ad, guys. Skip it. There's a lot of ads here.
and Kristaps Porzingis. We've now gotten to the part of the
Okay,
video
yes,
where we'll be
yes.
discussing
Dylan
teams in a
Brooks,
serious battle
I think
for
is
the
a really
final
good
playoff spot,
X
meaning
factor
their X
for
factors
the
are going to
Memphis
need to
Grizzlies
step
to
up
make
if
the
they even want a shot at
playoffs.
playoff basketball at all. And the next team in the standings is the Memphis Grizzlies. Their X factor is Dylan Brooks, who has actually begun to come into his own as a legitimately impactful member
Yeah,
of
dude.
the
Like
rotation.
he's a
this season.
steal for
Brooks is in his third
he was a
season
steal
now,
in the
and it
draft,
has
guys.
easily been his best one yet, as he provides solid perimeter shooting and somewhat reliable shot creation alongside John Morant. The Grizzlies had veteran Jay Crowder as their main wing player for most of this year, but now with him having been traded to Miami, his
and he's a
workload
really
now
good
falls on
he's a
Brooks
pretty good
to play
defender
solid
too.
defense and make shots.
Yeah,
The Grizzlies
solid
are
defense,
way
yeah.
ahead of schedule in the
And he could
2-3
just
build,
make
and a
shots,
playoff berth
maybe
already
pass the
would
ball
be
to John
amazing
Morant.
for the development of their
And
young
he's a
core.
really
And after John
replacement
Morant and Jaren
for
Jackson
Jay
Jr.,
Crowder.
Dillon Brooks will be an important part of this push. Next up in the standings
Trevor
is the
Ariza.
Portland Trailblazers,
Yeah,
and their
I
biggest X factor
think-
upon return is Trevor Ariza. Ariza's
Yeah,
been around
I
the block
agree
for
with
years
this,
and
but,
played on
like,
many high-level teams,
You
and
never
being a
know
big
when
part of
Yusuf
their
Nurkic
success.
comes
But
back,
now
he
he's
could
realistically
provide
approaching the
you
tail end of his
some
career,
passing,
years
some
old, and his production is on the
defense,
decline,
and
but he is
some
still
offense.
a capable
Really
3-and-D player
everything.
and on a Portland Trailblazers
So
team
maybe
in
you should
desperate
nerf
need
this,
of
but I do
contribution.
agree with this
He
because he
will
could
have
also
to give them
provide
everything he's
some
got left in the
defense.
tank if they want to sneak
And
into the
yeah,
playoffs.
Trevor
Damian
Ariza could
Lillard and
provide
CJ
defense,
McCollum
and
have carried
he
as much as they
could.
could.
He
And
has a
Carmelo
chance
Anthony
to
has shown that he can
play
still
really
score
good
the
in
ball
the
well on
playoffs.
occasion. But
And a
defense
good
is the team's
offensive
biggest
player.
weakness,
Not
and
like
Ariza
he
is
can't
a
give you
capable
like
defender. A potential return of
15
Yusuf
points per
Nurkic
game,
will
but like
also
good
shore up
3
some
points
of the defensive holes,
and good
but it's going to
veteran
need to
leader.
be a group effort all around. The next
And he
team in the
fixes their
standings is the
defense.
New Orleans Pelicans,
Lonzo
and
Ball.
their biggest X factor upon return is Lonzo Ball. The Pelicans have had an unusual year, with early struggles seemingly putting a pause on their playoff hopes, but as the year progressed, they steadily improved, and once Zion Williamson got healthy, their chances for postseason basketball became legit. Brandon Ingram broke out in a big way this year, Drew Holiday continued
You know what?
to be a
I
strong
think
two-way player in the
that they're
backcourt,
gonna.
and of
I think
course,
the
Zion made a
Pelicans
lot of
will
noise when he started
make the
to play,
playoffs
but
this
Lonzo
year.
Ball
I
is the
really
one who
think
could
because
put
their
this team over the
schedule.
edge. He's become one of the best young
I
perimeter
think
defenders.
I think they got it. I
His
think the
jumper is
Pelicans could
much
beat
more
the
reliable now
Memphis
and
Grizzlies
consistent
2
than it was
times.
when he first came into
The Memphis
league. And
Grizzlies
his
are not going to be a
playmaking
good
is
enough
top-tier.
team because
The connection
they got
between him and
Zion, Brandon
will be
Ingram,
very fun to watch.
Lonzo
And as
Ball.
it develops,
Lonzo Ball,
the
a good
Pelicans should
defender,
definitely put some
and
pressure on the
a
Grizzlies for
pretty
that last
good
playoff spot.
a really
The
good
next team in the
passer.
standings is the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, they got a
and their
good
biggest X
center.
factor upon
And he
return
played
is
really
Rashawn
good this
Holmes.
year.
The Kings have struggled with depth at the big
Like,
man
I
positions,
really
and
like
injuries
Rashawn
have also
Holmes
hurt in
this
this
year.
regard, but when healthy,
The Kings are
Rashawn
one of my
Holmes has
favorite
been
teams.
a very pleasant surprise for this
I like
team.
De'Aaron
He's
Fox,
always made a name
Rashawn
for himself
Holmes,
throughout
Buddy
his
Hield,
career as an
Bogdan
energizer off the
Bogdanovic.
bench that plays hard in spurts, but he never really
But
got
my
a chance
Rockets
to
are
play
my
big minutes until
like
now,
I like
and
the
he's
Rockets
taken that
the best.
opportunity
They're
and
my
made the most of it.
like
He's terrific in transition.
That's
He's
like my
unbelievably explosive
the
around
team
the
that I
rim
want to
and
win the
throws down a
championship.
ton of
Not
vicious
the
dunks.
Kings. I like
And
the
he
Kings
works
because
well
they're
with
young.
De'Aaron Fox in the pick and roll. He's averaging a solid 12 points and 8 rebounds per game this year while
And
shooting
being a
65%
good
from the
defender.
field. And he's smart enough to stick to what he's good at and make the most impact possible in those areas. The Kings like to play fast, and Holmes is
Yeah.
the perfect big man to be in a system like that alongside one
Yeah,
of the
I think
fastest point guards in
he's
the league.
a perfect
The next
for the
team up in the
system too.
standings is the San
Derek
Antonio
White,
Spurs,
a steal
and
in
their
the
biggest
draft.
X
Like,
factor
I
upon
really like
return is
steals in
Derek
the
White.
draft. But
LaMarcus Aldridge is
Really,
officially
let's
done
see.
for the season, and with
Yeah, I
that
think
news
he's a
coming
Derek
out,
White's
you have to
perfect
think that
X
the
factor
Spurs
for the
will be
Spurs
running some more small
to
ball
make the
lineups with their
playoffs.
big man
But
depth
I don't
being
think the
pretty
Spurs are
thin.
gonna make the playoffs.
Whether or not White
I
steps
just
into
think
the
the
starting
Spurs are
lineup
weird.
or
They're
continues
bad
to
at a
come
lot
off the
of
bench
things.
is yet to be
Defense,
seen. But either way,
3-point
he's now
shooting.
in for a bigger role, and we
And
saw
LaMarcus
in last
Aldridge
year's
is not
playoffs
even gonna
that he's
play.
capable of handling the moment and producing well. He had a 36-point game in the playoffs last
Yeah.
year, so we've seen him prove that he can step up already, and now's the time for him to embrace a more consistently big role. He's a sound all-around player, a very
Yeah, he's a
underrated
good
playmaker,
all-around player.
and with everything looking like the odds are against the Spurs down the stretch, they'll need White to help beat those odds. And finally,
it'll be
the last
really
team in the
hard for
standings
them.
returning to play in Orlando is the Phoenix Suns, and their biggest X factor upon return is Dario Saric. Saric showed potential to be
He has a really
highly
good
versatile
all-around
power
game,
forward
but I liked
early
him
in
on the
his career in
76ers. I
Philadelphia,
don't really
but
like
ever
him
since
on
the
the
Sixers
Suns.
traded him away, he struggled to get comfortable in a new environment.
I don't
At his
really
best,
know the X
he's an
factor
average
for
to
the
above
Suns.
average shooter, a crafty post player, and
Yeah,
a
he
very
will
good
have to
passer
play
for the
good
position.
for the
Whether he
Phoenix
hasn't
Suns
been
team
being
because
used
he was
properly
looked
or
as
it's
a
all
really
mental
good
with
young
him,
player on
he's
the
fallen off
76ers.
overall
So
with his play in
I
the
don't
last
really
few
know.
years,
I don't
but
know.
we've seen the kind of player that he can be. The Suns are a long shot for the playoffs, but with a fresh start, they'll need everyone to be clicking to pull off the impossible, and that includes Saric. And
I
with
don't
that being
really
said,
know.
That's all I have for
And
you.
I guess he
Make
could
sure
be
to
the
like
X
the video,
factor,
subscribe
though.
to the channel, and comment down below who you
Subscribe
think
to
some
Hoops
X factors
Reference,
of some of
guys.
these teams
Subscribe
are. Thanks
and
for
like
watching,
to
and I'll
my
see you all next time.
channel and comment your thoughts. And peace out.